Have you ever found yourself wondering why, even though you're a nice, attentive, and present guy, she simply distances herself? You do everything right. You reply quickly, you compliment her, you show interest, and yet, she seems to lose interest, as if the simple fact that you like her is reason enough for her to lose interest. The truth is harsh, but it needs to be said. You give her too much value before she even deserves it. And that, my friend, is one of the most fatal mistakes in the dynamics of attraction. That's where many well-intentioned men fall short. You want to be the guy who's different from the others, the one who doesn't play games, who's genuine, who shows his feelings. But in that process, you give too much of yourself, too quickly. And what happens when something is too easy? People don't value it. In the world of seduction and relationships, attraction isn't about effort, it's about perception. And when a woman realizes, even unconsciously, that you are available, predictable, and overly emotionally exposed, she feels she doesn't need to do anything to have you. There is no challenge, there is no conquest, there is no mystery. And without mystery, there is no desire. You need to understand that attraction is emotional, not logical. She won't get attached just because you're nice to her. She will cling if she feels she's gaining something valuable. And what is valuable? That which is not available to everyone. That which demands her attention, emotional investment, and effort. When you give everything away on a silver platter, attention, compliments, time, long messages, before she even shows real interest, you negate yourself. She doesn't feel like she needed to conquer, and women only truly become attached to what they feel they fought to have. But what's wrong with showing interest? None. As long as there is balance. Showing that you like it is one thing. Giving yourself completely, without restraint, is something entirely different. And do you know what message she receives when you do that? This guy probably acts like this with everyone. I haven't even done anything, and he's already treating me like a priority. Even worse, she starts to question whether you really have value, or if you're just desperate for attention. And that's where the attraction breaks down. Not because you were rude, not because you made some egregious mistake. But why did you take the game away from her? You prevented her from feeling that tension, that doubt, that excitement that makes her brain perceive you as someone interesting. You've killed the emotional cycle of seduction, the one that makes a woman think about you, dream about you, and question whether she's doing the right thing. And the worst part is that all of this happened because you wanted to please them, because you thought that showing how different you are from other guys would make you special. But let me tell you a brutal secret. Being different from other guys isn't about being more available. It's about being more valuable. It's about showing that you have standards, that your time is limited, and that your attention needs to be earned. This is what activates her instincts of attraction, curiosity, and genuine emotional connection. So the question you need to ask yourself now is simple. Are you making it easy for her to get attached? Or are you giving her everything so fast that she hasn't even had time to care? And this is where things start to change, because in the next step, you'll understand exactly why proving your worth is the worst possible path, and how it destroys your confidence without you even realizing it. If you've ever found yourself in this situation, if you've ever given everything thinking that's how you build a connection, comment below. This ends today. Write this down. No beating around the bush, no excuses. Because the first step to change is recognizing that you're playing the wrong game. And there's absolutely no shame in that. What there is the courage to turn the page. You're not alone in this. There are thousands of men who have been taught that to win a woman's heart, they need to constantly prove that they are good enough. But the truth is different. You don't have to prove anything. You just need to understand your worth and know how to convey it in a subtle, confident, and magnetic way. This channel exists to show you exactly that. Here, we're going to unprogram everything you've been taught incorrectly about seduction, attachment, and relationships, and build a new pattern of trust, of posture, of quiet power. So go ahead and like this video, because this content could be the turning point you needed. And if you're not already subscribed, subscribe now and turn on notifications, because in the next videos, I'm going to show you how to keep the power of attraction in your hands, without seeming cold, without manipulating, and without getting lost trying to please. Now comment below. This ends today. And get ready, because the next thing you're going to understand is how trying to prove your worth is silently sabotaging all your chances of creating a real emotional bond with a woman. Stay with me. Let's go deeper. Now that you understand that overvaluing someone without criteria only pushes them away, it's time to talk about the second mistake that destroys attraction without you realizing it. Constantly trying to prove that you're worth it. You know that feeling that you need to be seen as the cool guy, the thoughtful guy, the guy who is different from the others? Yeah, you do this thinking you're going to win them over, when in reality it only conveys one thing: insecurity. And the worst part is, most people don't even realize they're doing it. You text her all the time. You ask if she arrived safely. You offer to help with anything. You listen to everything, even when she vents about other guys. You praise, validate, smile, accept everything. And all this in an attempt to be the chosen one. But when a woman senses that you're trying too hard to be accepted, her instinct isn't to get closer. It's to distance herself. Why? Because deep down, she feels that you need her approval to feel good enough. And this creates the worst possible impression, that you are selling out, not positioning yourself. And here's an uncomfortable truth that few dare to say. The more you try to prove your worth, the more you show that you're not sure of it. It's as if their actions are constantly screaming, "Please notice me. I'm cool. I'm trustworthy. I'm different." And that's exactly what kills the attraction. Women don't want to feel like you desperately need to be accepted. She wants to feel that you have personal value, that your presence is a privilege, not an obligation. And it has nothing to do with being arrogant. It's about having poise, about not compromising who you are just to fit into what she wants. You can be kind, thoughtful, respectful. Of course you can. But when that comes with an energy of, "Let me show you that I'm the best for you," then everything falls apart. Because she sees through the emotional game behind it. She understands, even if unconsciously, that you're trying to be someone who pleases, not someone who takes a stand. And for attraction, that's the same as turning off the engine. A man who values himself doesn't try to convince anyone of his worth. He lets the other person notice. He knows what he's offering. He doesn't force his presence. He doesn't chase after someone who barely shows any interest. He observes, chooses, and knows when to back off when he feels he is being undervalued. And you know what's even crazier? When you stop trying to prove your worth, that's when she really starts to realize how interesting you are. Because you're shifting the focus away from her. You're showing that you're not seeking her approval. You are living your life. And it's your life that needs to chase after you, to deserve to be a part of it. This turning point changes everything. She stops seeing you as just another guy desperate for attention, and starts seeing you as a man with personal power, a man who knows himself, who has emotional security, who doesn't need to exaggerate to be noticed. And here, I want you to reflect honestly. How many times have you caught yourself changing your posture, your speech, or even your tastes to seem more compatible with a woman? How many times have you felt that if you didn't try harder, she wouldn't notice you? These are clear signs that you are still trying to win people over based on validation, not on truth. And that doesn't sustain real attraction. Because women don't want a man who lives to please them. She wants a man who knows who he is, and who, precisely for that reason, is attractive. Now, if you've made it this far, I want to propose a challenge to you. Go to the comments and write with conviction. I don't need to prove anything. Repeat this firmly. Type as if you are breaking a pattern. This small gesture may seem simple, but it triggers an internal decision to stop chasing approval and start living with poise. If this has made sense to you so far, go ahead and like the video. This content is designed specifically for those who are tired of feeling at a disadvantage in relationships and want to turn the tables with emotional intelligence, genuine seduction, and real masculine value. Take advantage and sign up too, because what comes next will show you how predictability kills desire, and why maintaining mystery is one of the most powerful weapons in the art of seduction. Stick with me, because the next part will open your mind in a way that perhaps no one has ever shown you before. And that's where we arrive at another silent trap, one that erodes attraction without making a sound: predictability. At first, everything seems exciting. You talk to her, she laughs, responds, shows interest. But as the days, or even the hours go by, she already knows what comes next. She knows what your answer will be, what your reaction will be, what you'll do if she takes too long to reply, if she ignores you, or even if she disappears for 2 days. You've become an open book. No surprises, no tension, no mystery. And here's the hard truth. The female brain is driven emotionally by stimuli, not by logic. She doesn't want to know everything about you right away. She wants to discover. She wants to decipher. She wants to feel that something new is emerging with each interaction. And when everything about you has already been given away, revealed and explained, she loses interest, because now there is no more "what if?" Only "I already know." And when a woman feels she already understands everything about you, that you're predictable, what happens? She stops getting involved, not because you're a bad guy, but because boredom is the poison of attachment. How many times have you wondered why, even when you did everything right, she gradually drifted away? The problem is that you confused security with predictability. Yes, women like to feel safe, but they don't want to feel bored. They want to feel alive by your side. And that only happens when there's novelty, surprise, lightness, and a touch of unpredictability. A man who is 100% predictable ends up becoming part of her routine, not her fantasy. And when you become routine before you become desirable, you lose ground. Now, don't confuse mystery with a game. You don't need to be cold, distant, or fake. You just need to maintain your essence instead of giving everything away on a silver platter. You need to give her space to think about you, space for her to miss you, for her to wonder what you're doing, how you are, why you didn't reply so quickly this time. The mystery lies in the details. It's about not being available all the time. It's about knowing when to be quiet instead of explaining everything. It's about keeping your life active, purposeful, and dynamic without immediately putting it at the center of everything. When you're a man who maintains his routine, his goals, and his posture without letting everything revolve around them, you automatically become more magnetic. Because now she feels she needs to catch up. She feels she needs to be a part of his life, to earn her place, to stand out. And that's where desire is born. Predictability breeds comfort, but it is mystery that creates desire. And desire is what makes a woman truly become attached. It's not what you deliver, but what you provoke. So, if you've already fallen into the trap of always being the same, predictable, and too available, now is the time to turn the tables. Perhaps you're losing out on amazing women, not because you lack qualities, but because they've already managed to read you completely before even creating a connection. And that's why I want to hear it from you now. Which of these mistakes have you made without realizing it? Go to the comments and write honestly. It can be just one word if you want. Write predictable if you identified with that part. Or write too much value if you realize you gave everything away too soon. If you want to go further, share what impressed you most here. And of course, if this video is opening your eyes to seduction, attraction, and masculine value, leave a like now. This shows that you are committed to change and helps this content reach more men who need to turn things around. If you haven't signed up yet, now is the time. Turn on notifications because in the next videos, I'm going to show you how to turn the tables emotionally and make her feel like she needs to win you over. Now comment below, which of these mistakes have you made?